If it matters to you, it matters to us. Call Tipp today on 1800 938 007.
Now on Tuesday, April 28th, students from the Patrician Presentation Secondary School in Fethard headed to Croke Park for the Future Sparks School Impact Awards, where they were recognised for the social mixed large group project Good Morning Fethard. And I'm delighted to be joined here in the studio now by project members. Thomas Murphy is with us, Erin Carroll, Maebh Collum is here, Tadgh Cuddihy, and Kelvin Ryan as well, and a teacher and a gentleman who is well known to you from this parish, Ian O'Connor, is with us as well. Good morning to you all, and thanks very much indeed for coming in to us today. So much that I have to learn about this. Thomas, can I begin with you? The idea of Good Morning Fethard, how did that come about?
So pretty much the idea of Good Morning Fethard, it came from an earlier year students, as they had their own production in the school. But us kind of as a year, and especially with Mr. O'Connor's guidance, we wanted it to be big. So we kind of reached out to the Fethard Town Park and kind of all our into the community to build it together to make it what it was.
Yeah, fantastic. And Erin, will you just give me insight into the work involved in the project?
Yeah, so there was so much work put into this project between people getting the people who we wanted in the community to work with us, and then booking out obviously the town park, which the teachers had done previously, and then ourselves as well. Like, we did media as a subject, so throughout the whole year of doing media, we were working towards this big project. So we did little kind of snippets of little news kind of reads just on the social media platform for the school, just to prepare for this.
Yeah, very good. And Thomas, I mean, in the programme, I know you included the community organisations, and many of them. Will you tell us about that and how you chose them and the like?
To be honest, we kind of just looked in our community and we do have a broad variety of them. So just to list a few, we had the Tipp Sports Partnership, kind of just talking about the involvement and the participation of people in sports. With the Men's Shed to provide the local services for men around the community. The Daycare Centre, who provide help with the elderly, kind of Meals on Wheels, etc. And the Irish Wheelchair Association, as they spread awareness for the wheelchair users. But we thought these particularly were one of the most kind of important parts of our community. So we said we'd reach out to them, and they were just as happy to come onto our show.
Were they? They were quite happy to take part in this. Yeah, it's great altogether. And Maebh, what about you? Because I'd love to know what you thought of reporting live and speaking to the Irish Wheelchair Association and Tipperary Sports Partnership. I mean, what was that like for you?
Yeah, so I suppose it was a bit nerve-wracking kind of going live and stuff, but we had a lot of preparation between kind of doing snippets of news on our school social media platforms and stuff. So we were well prepared, and then we had a full week kind of over preparing and practicing. So we did feel the pressure a bit, but overall we were kind of well prepared. And then it was brilliant to kind of speak to the Irish Wheelchair Association, because it was really nice to hear about what they do amongst our community and how they help, and the day-to-day challenges they face. Yeah. And of course, Tipperary Sports Partnership, their influence in keeping girls in sport, and we actually partook in that in our school. So we kind of had an idea of what it was all about, because we experienced it ourselves and we found it so beneficial.
Very good. Now, where the Wheelchair Association is concerned, I mean, what did you learn about their challenges? I mean, did stuff surprise you that emerged from the interviews?
Yeah, I have to say, there is like small things that we wouldn't think are so big, but they affect like them. So parking on footpaths, that was one of the main things that really stuck with me, because you wouldn't really think about it.
Well, it's a small thing to us,
it's a small thing
but it's
to us,
enormous
but to them it's a really big hazard, and it really does affect them day to day.
Yeah, about a year ago, a friend of mine, a wheelchair user from Golden, Michelle O'Shea, she put me in a wheelchair to go through Tipperary town, and it was just a total eye-opener for me. Yeah. I mean, I just didn't realise what people have to go through and the kind of challenges. Tadgh, you spoke to the local entrepreneur in the community, and what challenges did you encounter preparing for the role?
Yeah, I suppose writing up all the questions and writing up the script for the teleprompter would have been tough, choosing the right words to say and the way to say it. And on the day it was really sunny, and reading the teleprompter out in the sunlight, that was tough.
No joke.
Yeah, so just speaking clearly and not messing up the reading and all, that's it really.
Yeah, and when you were putting together the questions, I mean, were you conscious that it had to sound natural and not read, so to speak? Was that important to you?
Yeah, no, I did a bit of practicing, and some of the questions I came up with didn't sound very natural at all, so I had to go over them a few times anyway. So.
And what, rewrite them, was it?
Yeah, rewrite them to sound a lot more natural. Took a while, but sure, we got there.
It's great, but did you learn a lot about the whole process, though, during this,
we did. It's trial and failure. That's kind of how it is and how it always will be like.
Yeah.
So, it was, yeah.
Yeah, is it something you'd like to do again? I mean, is it something you'd like to pursue?
Maybe. I'd have to look into it now.
Oh, he's thinking about this very carefully.
Yeah, I'm thinking into detail here. I did really enjoy it, though, so I probably would do something like it again.
Yeah, Kelvin, you were kind of the boss in some ways because you were the floor manager. What was it like to be floor manager for a live show like this?
I suppose, Fran, I was the boss behind the camera while the people beside us were in front of it, but it was just like getting all the mics, make sure everyone was mic'd up and prepared to get on live show and stuff like that, Fran.
Yeah, but it was a pressure for you, I presume, because floor managers everywhere, particularly on television, they're tearing their hair out, getting people on time and all of that.
Yeah, it was pressure, all right, because we had the first guests on and then we had the mics all set up and batteries put in, and then we try and switch over and try and get the new guest on, say, Fran, and maybe the mic wasn't working, so we have to try and get checks in with the director and everything, but it all worked out in the end.
Did you get annoyed?
No, I didn't get annoyed.
I'll find out off air. I'll find out how tough a taskmaster you are indeed. Erin, the whole thing though, was it enjoyable? You know, when you had all the work done, was it enjoyable?
It was absolutely. It was an experience of a lifetime. It's something for me, definitely, and I say the rest of them can say was, something that really, opened our eyes, and just like it was just the best experience ever, between like the whole work and the whole process of it, and then the week in Feathertown Park, just being there and the pressure of it and the nerves, and it was nervous and it was nerve-wracking and we were nervous and there was bumps along the road, but of course that's bound to happen. There was a few, angry heads sometimes.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's looking over at Kelvin there.
I'd be looking at Kelvin and Mr. O'Connor and, Mr. Marr if he was here.
Oh, it's all coming out now.
And Robert, of course. But, in the end, it was a wonderful experience.
Yeah.
When it was all over and we got to look back at it, we realised like how special it really was.
And when you look to your own future, for example, I mean, is this something you would like to pursue? Because you spoke to me about your interest in the media modules and all of that.
Yeah, it's definitely something, since doing it and in the process of doing it, it's something that has really opened my eyes. I wasn't really open, like I wasn't really known to this kind of career.
Yeah.
But since doing it, like I've realised that it's something that I really enjoy doing it, and I would definitely consider and have considered going down the media route.
It's very good, but you're also eloquent, and obviously, I mean, that's come about because you're involved in this kind of thing. I mean, what about the reaction then, Thomas, when you won the AIB Future Spark School Impact National Award, and when that was announced in Croke Park? What was that like?
As in, when we went there, we hadn't a clue we were going to win the thing, so we were kind of on the edge of if we were going to win it. So when we won it, a massive achievement for our school at a national level, so we went absolutely mental. But yeah.
When you say you went mental, what happened?
Oh, well, as in, we were all just kind of in shock. We were walking up to the stage and we were all kind of just, is that us? So we were walking up. It was lovely, but it was great to win it, as we did have so much work put into us, like all the content management, the script editing, just editing in general, the fundraisers and all the organisation and planning. It was just, we had to win it.
What exactly did you win? I mean, was there a trophy? Was there what was it?
Well, we won the what was the national award? What was it called, Mr. O'Connor?
The AIB Social Impact School Impact Award, and €2,000 for the school.
€2,000. Oh, very nice indeed. And we'll find out how that's going to be spent in just a while as well. Maebh, what did you learn from the project that you will take with you and carry with you?
Yeah, well, it was a brilliant experience, and it was kind of an unusual one too, because of course we were so lucky to be able to do something like that, 'cause it's not every day that schools do stuff like this. So I suppose kind of skills we learned was public speaking, you know, actually communicating with each other. And it's a high pressure environment because we had a lot of work to do, and when coming up to it, everyone was kind of getting a bit stressed. So it was important that we all kind of stuck together and helped each other out where we could. So I suppose teamwork would probably be the biggest skill that we learned, and how to work with each other and help each other through a time of like high pressure, and
even when people are getting annoyed, is that?
Yes. Yeah. So
and the same questions I put to Erin earlier on there. I mean, when you look to your own future, would you consider media? Would you?
Yeah, definitely. And I would have never have thought of it, because it's not really something that I even thought about. But after having the experience, it was like so fun and so interesting. And I love being sociable and talking to people, so I think it would be something that would suit me.
Yeah, what about you, Tadgh? I mean, what did you take out of this, if you know what I mean?
Well, I thought it was a great experience. It was definitely an eye-opener anyway for the kind of media side of things. I would have never, as the lad said, I would never have looked into it before, but I thought it was great that everyone got to experience something like that. And it was definitely an eye-opener.
Yeah, and again, is it something you might look to as a career? Would media interest you?
I'd definitely be open to it anyway.
Yeah.
I'd have to look into it more, obviously, but it'd definitely be something I might be interested in.
Yeah, and what about you, Kelvin? Would you see yourself as floor manager for the Late Late Show or something like that, would you?
Yeah, I don't mind, Frank. When the money's right, Frank.
Yeah, when the money's... Well, by all accounts, the money is very good up there. I didn't ask you, Thomas. I mean, media as a career, would you?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'd be very open to it.
Would you indeed? Great, yeah. Ian, you must be really proud of them, are you? Or Mr. O'Connor, as I should call you now.
Good morning, Fran. Yeah, absolutely so proud of these students. Absolutely fantastic. As you know, what live is like, to do a project like this live for 1 hour from Fethard Park, weather commissioning as well. Yeah. It was absolutely fantastic. And to bring the community, the social inclusion, bringing our community, finding out about our organisations. As you know yourself from the village tours on this programme over the last couple of years, we have fantastic communities, not just in Tipperary but across the country. But this Fethard community was really special to come on board with us for this project. And again, I want to thank our media team, Mr. McGree, Mr. Marr, TY coordinator, Helen Coffey. It's a team effort. This is a fifth-year group team effort, Fran. And this is to win a national award. Is very, very special.
Isn't it? But I presume you were able to bring your own huge amount of experience in the media to this as well.
Huge experience to it, Fran. But they had to put the work together. Yeah. They had to put the project together, research, produce and present, and go live for 1 hour last May as part of their transitional project. It is a massive production, you know, with ad breaks and with live, and they were actually broadcasting live from the daycare centre, which was near the school, to come back then and to present from the town park again. But bringing in all the, as I said, the whole community, teamwork skills, communication, project planning, is absolutely fantastic, and we're so proud of them. As I said, to win it in Croke Park last week.
Sure, mighty stuff altogether.
And great experience.
And go on, tell me how the €2,000 is going to be spent, because I know that all the lads want to know.
Hopefully on us there, isn't it?
That's a tough decision now, Fran.
I got a little note passed to me to ask Mr. O'Connor that.
Has not been confirmed just yet, Fran. Not just yet.
You see, he's always very good with diplomatic answers. That's what it is indeed. Were there more students than what we have here?
Yes, the whole fifth-year group. Well, it was a transitional group last year, last May. All involved with the research, the productions, as I said, the camera work. Like we had people working on live cameras as well on today.
And editing.
Editing. Yeah, they had to edit packages to put in there as well, to give counters like with Kelvin as floor manager. There was lots of people involved. And can I just say, Fran, this group had to fundraise for this project. They fundraised, and the community again of Fethard.
So that's a whole other aspect.
They fundraised for this project, to put this production there, to give advice to the community and bring those organisations together, which we're really grateful to. They had to hold table quizzes and hold a raffle as well to pay for this production.
Saving their blushes, but they're also eloquent, aren't they?
They're great. They're fantastic.
Speaking confident,
and it's great, isn't it, to see? And you always talk about media careers. Isn't it great that something like this has changed them, to think of maybe bring more people into media?
Well, God knows we need all the new blood in there, and that's for sure, yeah. And there's a module going on. Erin was saying there's a transition
area. We do a TY media studies module along with myself, Mr. McGree and Mr. Marr.
Right.
And they have 2 hours a week for this media module, and they learn all the skills of editing, production, researching, etc. And that came. This project was from the whole year from all those skills that they learned as a group to this end project last May of Good Morning Fethard.
Mighty altogether. If people want to see it, Thomas, if people want to have a look at the project, how can they do that?
Well, the easiest way is if you just go on YouTube and you search up Good Morning Fethard, it should be the top one anyway, and you can watch the whole thing from there. All
right, great. I'm looking forward to say. How long does it last, by the way?
I think it's just above an hour long as well.
Right. Very good indeed. So is there a kind of an anti-climax now that it's all done, Maebh? Is it all kind of,
Well, I suppose it was brilliant at the time, and then that it's kind of stayed with us us winning the award. It kind of really showed us that hard work does pay off, and it wasn't just something that happened last year, that we actually got recognition for it and stuff.
Right. Well, you must be very proud of them, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're marvellous.
Thank you for your time on the show today.
You're very welcome. Good to see you, Ian. Thank you. And thanks to Kelvin Ryan, to Tadgh Cuddihy, to Maebh Collum, to Erin Carroll, to Thomas Murphy as well. And you're all brilliant. Thank you. That's it from me. Leanne produced, and Stephen's on the way with the time tunnel. We will talk to you tomorrow from Nina. In the meantime, do look after yourselves, won't you? Bye-bye.
Tipp FM's Tipp Today.
With Slattery's Garage, Puck On. Main Peugeot dealers in the Premier County. And now stocking the full range of the luxury French car brand DS Automobiles. Book your test drive today with Slattery's Garage, Puck On. See slatterysgarage.ie.